it's Kate from the blog wildtalesof.com, where I share about family, travel, and outdoor adventure. Now, before we get too much closer to the Christmas season, it is still November. I wanted to share a quick adventure from earlier this fall. If you've been watching our videos, you know that we were in Orcas Island last month. And so as we got off the ferry and we're driving through Skagit Valley, we decided to stop at a pumpkin patch at a farm called Gordon Skagit Farms. It's in Mount Vernon, Washington. It was a beautiful day and we thought we'd take advantage of just being up there and it being a weekday and less crowds to get our pumpkins and just enjoy a fun farm experience. So you'll see that we explored their marketplace a little bit and then we went off into the big field and each gathered a pumpkin. Is that the goal? Okay. What about you, Georgia?
I want to find the nicest one.
The nicest one. Okay. One nice, one scary. This one?
No.
Well, it is scary.
This is a good one.
Too messy?
I want a nice one.
Ooh. That looks good.
Where's this one?
Yeah,
Like it's soft.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. What do you like about that one?
Look at that big.
Because of the stem? Look at that. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah.
What do you like about that one?
Get it in your dress. Here you go.
I think
It looks nice with a little bit of green, doesn't it?
yeah.
Sweet. Let's go.
That's my face is wet. But I'm going to steer it into the bush.
And then Slade and I decided that the kids could tackle the corn maze on their own. We know that Bergen has a really good sense of direction and we thought it would be fun for them to go and do this experience and have a little bit of independence. Well,
One was cool that this is really, well, what's nice about this is it's not like
right.
rainy. But it's intense. Like, it's not like the other one. It's wide.
How much longer?
Right.
We kept an eye on the entrance to the corn maze and kind of did our own thing, checking out other aspects of the farm, but we were always really close by. And we would see them kind of pop out and then run back into the corn maze and pop out again. And so there was just a little bit of, now you see me, now you don't kind of thing going on with the kids. But then once we decided that it was time to go, we really couldn't find them. Our kids are lost in the corn maze.
They're not lost.
And the corn maze is too hard for us to actually attempt to go find them. So we're just going to wait here at this intersection and hope that they come back. What kind of consequence should there be? Okay, we heard them. Are they actually going to come and listen to us and the other people that we sent out to find them? What do you think? How much longer?
I don't know. Better be soon.
Come on, Bergen! Still looking. Good news is it's not raining. It's not cold. And it's not muddy. Slade went to go investigate further. Oh, really? They may have gotten separated? Okay, that's really bad. And then we learned that Bergen and Georgia had gotten separated. And so Bergen was pretty upset, not really knowing where his sister was, so he was trying to find her. So once we learned that she was by herself, the three of us went off trying to find her. Georgia actually got separated from Bergen, so now we're all off in the maze to look for her. Georgia! Georgia! I pictured in my mind that she would be really upset and she would be really distraught. But when I actually came upon her and found her, she was just wandering around, singing to herself, and really happy that she found this really neat piece of corn on the ground and she was carrying it around and just doing her own thing. And she didn't seem fazed by it one bit. We found her. She doesn't seem fazed by this whole thing, even though people have been running around this entire maze looking for her. Georgia, did you know that you were lost?
No.
Oh, you weren't lost?
No.
You were just having fun?
I just need to find Bergen.
You were just trying to find Bergen?
Bergen said we were going to a racer entry, but I didn't win. I lost.
Oh, yeah, you did lose. So were they ready to tackle a corn maze by themselves? Maybe Bergen is, maybe Georgia isn't. So we definitely stayed at the farm a lot longer than we had anticipated. But I do think that the kids learned a valuable lesson that you stick together, and we'll see what happens when we encounter another corn maze, maybe next fall. What did you learn from your adventure there in the corn maze, Bergen?
It was fun.
It was fun, but what did you learn?
We got lost.
And what should you not do?
Not separate.
What should you do?
Stay together.
Stay with the people that you started the corn maze with,
Yeah.
and don't have a corn maze race with your 4-year-old sister.
Okay.
Okay. But aside from the kids getting lost in the corn maze, Gordon Skagit Farms was such a fun place to explore in the fall, and we're so glad that we had the time to stop on our way back to Seattle from Orcas Island. We really loved visiting during the week because it was less crowded than I think it would have been if we had visited on a weekend. However, there is a lot more going on the weekends. There's more treats. I know that we missed some apple cider donuts and cider and things like that in their little like cafe that they have, cafe stand. But you know, you have to weigh the pros and cons. So I hope you enjoyed following along on this adventure of the kids getting lost in the corn maze at Gordon Skagit Farms. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.
I don't know. Well, I don't know how else to be. This is us, the dark